score, Off-Road World Championships. They came in numbers, 40,000 strong, and Riverside International Raceway welcomed one and all. The avid fan, the club members, the weekend four-wheeler, the young, the old, the thrill seeker, the curious. They came for off-road excitement. They'd get their money's worth. Very soon, all eyes would be on the track that Score International has specifically designed for the Off-Road World Championship, a course that would demand the utmost in endurance from both man and machine. It always starts in the pits, but the true test is on the track. Months of tedious preparation have gone into these vehicles, and very soon, the green flag will drop, opening the first racing event, the Challenge Champions. A racer's world is a combination of precision machinery and well-built chassis. This is the guts of off-road racing, an 18-car field in one unlimited class. Now, all the hours of work, all the creative innovations, the trick engine changes and body modifications are just a memory. The Scout Pace Car and the Parade Lap make it all a reality. This Invitational Challenge of Champions race represents some of the best drivers in the world. Parnelli Jones, Mickey Thompson, Fritz Kreuer, Steve Kelly, the Mears Gang, Pancho Weaver, just to name a few. All with a purpose, all wanting to win. Starting positions were determined by a drawing almost a month before. But no one is really sure if position really matters in this race. Whatever happens now will be history with the checkered flag. Racing fans always look to the first lap for excitement, and they got it. Miraculously, no one was injured in this spectacular crash, even with 4 vehicles involved and one doing 3 complete turns in midair. This is a tribute to off-road vehicle engineering. All 4 cars landed on their wheels, and 3 continued racing. Every one of these professional drivers was pushing their machines to their maximum performance. Lap after lap, the grueling pace kept up. Each man in the challenge was competing harder than ever before. To the winner, $10,000, plus contingency awards totaling over $5,000. To the runner-up goes $5,000, and to the third-place driver, $3,000. Some machines couldn't hack it. There would be lots of disappointed pit crews and drivers. But the race kept on. Brutal, tough, competitive. Engineers and designers watching and waiting, taking advantage of this rare opportunity to study their machine in action. But there'd only be one winner, and 109 Marty Lettner, driving a Chenoweth VW, walked away that day a very happy man. Sunday morning, the big event, the Off-Road World Championship. The people stayed in vans and campers, in motorhomes, in tents, trailers, and sleeping bags. There's a certain kind of camaraderie in racing crowds. They're all there doing what they like best, being part of a big one, a world championship race. Racers and fans alike set up housekeeping wherever there was room. Then they sat down to the business of waking up, like there was no one watching. Racers watched the scoreboard, checking out their own times and the competitions, each finding his own way of psyching himself up for what's just a few hours away. The pits always hold an air of tension. Everything has to work. Everything has to be just right. Everything has to perform to exact specifications, because everything is riding on this one. The stakes are high. World champion. The fans were getting anxious with anticipation and the heat. 90 degrees, and the only relief in sight was the track water truck. The flag's out, and they're off. Man and machine, the true test of brutal endurance. Number 309, Sherman Balch in his International Scout SS2 breaks for daylight in an early attempt for the lead. This 17-car field is loaded with the heavyweights in the industry. The stock four-wheel drive production vehicles. Broncos, Jeeps and Jeep pickups, Blazer, Ford and Chevy four-wheel pickups, and Scout SS2s. Some are factory-backed. Some are solely on their own with only backing from friends, neighbors, and local off-road shops and garages. Some cars don't go so good this way. Some cars go real good this way. Some drivers just seem to have a certain feel for the track. They put their foot to the floor and just let the machine do the powering. Yes, sir, some cars go real good this way. Some even try it the right way. Some, like 309, like to put their foot in it and watch the dirt fly. When your machine is working and you're behind the wheel and going for all the bananas, you just have to feel good about someone else eating your dirt. Unlike the lighter buggies which glide over the bumps and dips, these four-wheel vehicles crash over the bumps and make a lot of noise. Hardcore racing for the cars and men that can take it. .309 Balch is pushing himself and his Scout to the limit. He wants the title, the same title he won the year before. This incredible show of endurance and maneuverability by these cars clearly explains why off-road racing is the most exciting form of motorsports today. There is nothing quite like the sound of a finely tuned engine and the sight of a big four-wheel drive vehicle charging across the Riverside course. This is off-road poetry in motion. Jerry Boone, Balch, Howard, and Jimmy Jones riding the jumps. This is when man and machine become one, and the track is the only obstacle. This is the race of races for the big four-wheelers. Even one three-wheeler. The crowd loves every minute of this challenging, action-packed race. Some fans cheer for their favorite driver. Some cheer for their favorite make of machine, and some just cheer because they love off-road racing and all the excitement. But this year, International Harvester cheers because Sherman Balch, number 309, was driving their Scout SS2, and they now own the very coveted title, Off-Road World Champions.
Folks, I want to tell you, this little Sherman Balch here is one whale of a man. He's won a year before here. He's done it again. He did it for International and the rest of the sponsors, and we want to really congratulate Sherman.
There's nothing more satisfying than a cheering crowd and a passel of well-wishers to share your moment of glory. Sherman Balch, the man. International Scout SS2, the machine. We think that's a pretty good combination. Off-road world champions. Action, excitement, and a title. A darn nice day at the races.